everybody. Welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on my Country Farmhouse junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. Thank you for letting me know the sound is good, Dawn. Hey, Bonnie. My kitty is crying. He's mad because I locked him out of the room. All right, so I've got a few things planned tonight, so hopefully we'll get them all done. And some were last minute, so I was running around, so I'm a few minutes late. All right, I think we're good though. We got sound good, camera looks okay. I think we can go ahead and pull the camera up top. All right, 1 second. You can hear them. I'm kind of surprised it picks them up. He is a loud kitty. Oh, hush. Right now, Dave's down there cooking, so that's making him mad too. All right, let's see. So, I'm debating on what I want to do first. I had something marked. Oh, I had this. I might do that first. Got quite a few things in here marked to do. Just for that. I think I just put this in there. I saw it and it matched well. What's on here? So I've got a few transfers I just want to add for embellishments. So we'll do that. I'll do something with this. I don't know what yet. And I want to put that there. All right, I think I'll start on this word search, and then I'm going to move over to a little wobble project using the little wobbler thingies, which was a last minute thing, so hopefully it will work properly. I was looking at this little sheet that I did the other day, and I was like, you know what, that would look cute as a little wobbler. So I made a bunch of them, and I'm going to try to do that on a page. But I also did this. So this was a word search I had, and it's farm life, so it fit, and it was coffee dyed and everything. I had coffee dyed it months ago, maybe a year ago. But I just put it inside a sleeve. This is actually from my transfers, but it was just, you know, a sleeve like this, and I just stuck it in there, and then I lightly tacked down this ribbon, same ribbon as this, and then I sewed it up both sides, which is a little tricky because it's slippery, so it didn't want to stay straight, but I did okay. And so it's got both sides, and they're covered with the acetate, so that it can be a wipe on, wipe off kind of thing with like a vis-a-vis type marker, which I don't know if I have one. I never have one. I always am like, use a vis-a-vis, and then I can't ever find one. I have a bunch in the house, but they're just not at my desk. They're on my wipe-off boards. But you all know what I'm talking about. Your typical wipe-off, you could use on this, and then just keep reusing it, you know, to play with. But I wanted to do it in here, and I think I might put it inside a belly band because I didn't have a lot of room. It was very large, and I cut it down as close as I could. and still keep all the words and everything. So it just fits on a page. So I picked this page. It's like totally falling apart here. Picked this page with the plaid because I thought it matched well. And then I've cut out 2 pieces of the cardstock, and I'm going to use those for the belly band. And I went ahead and did them in the same. I debated on edging it, but I'm not sure I'm gonna. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue these together. They don't exactly match, but it's close enough. So one of them is bigger than the other one, and that's fine because it's just going to be underneath. I could trim it to be exact, but I didn't bother. So let me just glue these. Hey, Bonnie. Whew. Sorry, there's a critter. I don't know what it was. I hope it wasn't a spider. We've had so many spiders in this house here in Georgia. Oh, there it is. It's a gnat. Go away, gnat. Ah, it's always something. Always something around here. Nothing like living on the woods. Critters. I think this is the bigger piece, which I should have glued the smaller piece. That's all right. Hopefully I'll just trim it. Just means my glue is going to be on the edge too much. Let's see if I can do this and actually get it somewhat centered. I just put 2 because I wanted it to be nice and strong. I could have backed it with anything, but I already had scraps of that, so that's why I used it. Alright, so I'll debate if I want to trim that or not. It seems okay. I might not bother. None of the white's showing on the front, so that's fine. So this is going to go here, so that this can go underneath. So I might edge it with something. I'll have to see what I have. If I have anything I can edge this with. Some red rickrack maybe, or black maybe. It's a little tall. I'm going to trim it just a tiny bit. It's a fraction tall. All right, so that should work, and then make sure I'm in the right direction. Let's see what I have. I know I have rickrack. I don't know where it is. If it's in my drawer, if it's on my very, very messy table. It's not in the Christmas stuff, I don't think. I have a solid in my Christmas stuff. A solid red, but it's kind of shiny. I don't think I want that. I'm going to see if I can find some rickrack. Yeah, that's really shiny. I don't think I want that. Where would that be? Aha, I think I found some. Green? No green in that? No, we don't want green. Let's grab this. I think it's about the right size. I think it'll look better. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So we're going to embellish the edge of this with a little bit of rickrack on both sides. I think that's what you call this stuff, isn't it? I feel like it is. So we'll do that piece there. And this piece here. I thought about putting the rooster on here. Oh, I was going to do it before I glued it. Did I put the rooster on there? Maybe I won't. Oh, come on, Nat. It's going to drive me nuts. All right. I could put them on top. I was going to stick one of the rooster brides on here before I glued them together, but I forgot. So let's see. I mean, it doesn't absolutely need one, but I thought it would be cute. It doesn't show up great. It shows up a little. It's kind of dark. I could do it. I just have to put some tape or something over it so it doesn't snag. Or another piece of cardstock. I don't know. He is kind of cute. All right, let's put the rickrack on first. I think he'll still fit. I think. So I had the name right. Okay. I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. Should I use Fabri-Tac? Maybe. Let's go with Fabri-Tac. Where is my pen? Fabri-Tac. Hey, Angela. Okay, let's see. I'm debating if I want to go along the zigzag, which would probably be smarter. It's almost the full length. We're going to try to go along the zigzag so we don't have it all over the place. I apologize for the very annoying gnat. There's bananas in the house, so of course there's going to be stupid little fruit fly things. I've tried all the tricks, putting saran wrap on the ends and all that stuff. It never seems to work. I meant to have that cardboard down. Oh well. I'll try not to make a mess. You're not far enough down. Oh, you're close enough. Try and go right to the edge there. All right, there's one. Try to do this one. I don't know which is the front and back. It's kind of hard to tell. How long is that? Okay, about here. Quit sticking. It's like being all globby. Now I got it on my table. All right. Okay, let me get a wipe. Since I have glue everywhere. Get some of that up. Where is that rag at? I've lost it again. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Feels all right. Trim the ends. I don't know where that flew off to. Somewhere. I'll find it later. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. And then we'll put this little rooster on. Why not? Oh my gosh, my hands are a mess right now. I've been messing with texture paste and everything else all day, so they're messy. All right, I think I'm just going to put it in the center here. This is not centered though, so that means I have to think about where it's at on here. I don't know why they didn't center it. I guess it just didn't work for whatever, but it seems to be about 1/4 inch over almost. It's about here. Can I see that? Nope. Try this color. Okay. And where do you think your foam piece is? Well, I see the big one. Lost the little one. It's floating around here somewhere. Just gonna poke a hole. Poke a little hole. I have no idea if it's centered. It's close enough. And so I meant to sandwich the little feet in between, but you know, best laid plans and all that didn't happen. So pointy tool. Let's see if I can see it. Where are you, edge? There it is. So I'm just gonna put something over it so it doesn't snag on the card when it goes in. Probably just go ahead and glue another piece of that if I can find my scraps. I guess it could be anything really. Here, I've got a red piece here handy. Just use this. You could do just masking tape, but I feel better using a little piece of cardstock. So I think just Artt glitter. This is blowing up everywhere. More glue on my finger. All right, Artt glitter. Try and make sure I get the edges at least pretty well so they stay flat. A good amount on that. There. All right. Make sure that's down. All right, now it shouldn't snag. Okay, so we'll glue this on. Make sure I'm in the right direction. And we're just going to glue it top and bottom. Hey, Kim. Glue out of there. All right, feels all right. work out a little word search. Let me see real quick. Hold on one second. I have a fat one. We'll see if it works. So, these are just dry erase markers. You can just circle your word, and then you could, you know, check it off or something, and then grab yourself something else to wipe it off with. Wipe it off. Wipe it off. There you go. Cute. So that goes in there. We have a cute little word search. Fun. Put that back where it goes. And there's that page done. Done and done. Alright, let's do the wobbler because that's the most interesting of what I have to do. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. I don't think I want it in this one. This one's very bulky because of the one that that was so much more bulky than I thought it was gonna be. One, the buttons they're not super thick buttons, but they are thick. And then two, there's the material. So definitely bulkier than I thought. So let's pick one of the others that aren't quite as bulky yet. Let's see if we can find a spot in this one. Because the wobblers will be a little bulky too. They do flatten down pretty well, but they do have some bulk to them. Let's see. I just want a page that I can cover. Get all these scissors out of my way. It really doesn't matter too much what color it is. I already have this little sheep I was going to put here too, which I could move him if I want. It doesn't matter. Cover the map page, don't cover the map page. So I have a picture. This was Taylor made journals down on the farm set, and this was in hers. Oddly enough, this was also one of my other digitals I downloaded. Possibly Charm Studios. It seems to be a popular image. I'm just trying to kind of flatten this out. I just printed it, so it's kind of warpy. Even though I used draft because I didn't want a lot of ink on it. So I'm thinking I could cover it and put these little sheep on here. So I've got these little sheep that I did the other day, and they looked like that. And then I was like, you know what, they might make cute little wobblers. So I cut a bunch out and put the texture paste on them. I have more than I need, I'm sure, but I thought that could be cute. And I backed them so they're a little stronger before I fussy cut them. So I just glue a piece of cardstock on the back and then fussy cut them. That way you don't have to fussy cut twice. But I thought this would be cute if I put some sheep on here. And I don't know if I want to use this part of it or not. Maybe I'll put it on the other page. But I thought I could maybe make this work. I might cover that one up. I don't know. I have to think about how it would look good. Maybe I should use this guy. They're very big, I know, for this image. But we'll just pretend like they're a whole lot closer. That's why I don't know if I want these guys on that page, because it might be too much. I'm not sure if this guy's too big. He's really big. Maybe I should just use the round ones. I'm debating on how many will fit. I wanted to do 3. And I was just going to paint some grass, which I could. I don't know. Should I do 3, 2? I always think 3s are better. Odd numbers are typically better. But I'm not sure what to do about that one. I tried to print it as big as I could. Let's see. So if I use it to, I think that's about the page size. I'll still have his little head, but I can cover that up. I don't really want it on this side, but I could probably make it look okay even if I had this on the other side, because the horizon should be in the same spot, I think. I need a little stronger page. See if we have any stronger pages left in here. That's not too bad. Don't know that I want to cover that up though. Let me pull the other one out if I don't find a page in here that it'll work with. Could put it on the back. It's possibly on the back page. Where's the other one? Let's see. Front page, back page. I was trying to find kind of a middle-ish page. I've used all the nice thick pages up for the most part. And yep, I've used almost all of them. Alright, so the back pages are pretty much it. So we'll just do this back page. I think it'll be okay. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to tear this out. I'm going to switch sides though. I'll put this on this side so I can put the wobbles on this side. Let's see, so if I tear it out, I want it to just fit this page. Tearing, it's always a challenge, but I'm going to try. I could possibly, I'll try to use my tear ruler. I don't think I can tear that edge that small. I don't want to lose much of it. I'll use my tear ruler. See if I can do it. Where's my tear ruler hiding? There it is. Stay up there for a minute. All right, so I only want to take off a tiny little bit of this. Make sure I have the right line. So I'm just using a line on the grid. And I gotta hold it really, really firm. Okay. And then we'll tear it here. Line on the grid. And hopefully I can hide that one sheep. That's the plan anyway. Let me just double check that that's the right width before I go tearing it. Maybe a fraction smaller. Cardstock's harder to tear. Alright, and then the top and bottom. Just a little bit. I don't want to take too much off the bottom because I don't have a lot of room with the grass. tearing those little slithers is always a challenge. All right, there. So there's that one. Let's finish this one. Hopefully I can make them look okay the opposite direction. I think it will, because the didn't hold it firm enough. The words, gosh, the horizon is in the same spot, so it should work. Here, a little less room on that red page. One trick is to see if I can zoom enough. No, I can't really. Do you see how there's a bump here? If you start your top at where a bump is, it works better than if, say, I started it where a divot is. Okay, so whenever I'm doing this, I've got a little tiny slither. Always try to make sure. Sorry, it said it was loading. Okay, I think it's okay. Always make sure I start on one of those little bumps. Okay. Now, if we can get it down here, let's see. Okay. I don't think I need it. I'll get her or anything. All right, let's see what it looks like. Grab these two. On the air transfer or something. Oh, it's that Vital Times. I'm just gonna move it to the other side real quick so it's not in my way. I might pull this out, but I want to look at it first to make sure I got it the right size. That looks okay. Oh, wrong way. That looks okay. All right, if we put it there and we put this here, yeah, that'll work. That matches enough. It's close enough that it will go together fairly well. Then I can have more room for my little sheep and stuff. So put one there. I think I want to put one kind of over that guy. So we'll put that there. And then this one maybe a little bit lower. And then which one of these do you like? One half dozen the other. Maybe this guy here. I think it'll work. It's a little odd. I know these sheep don't look anything like these sheep, but you know, I think I'll use those. I don't think I want to use this guy because I think he's, I don't know if it looks right. It's not terrible, but we'll just stick with the three little sheep. All right, so we're going to glue these pages down. We'll glue this one first. I'm not going to bother inking it or anything. So what kind of glue do I want to use? Probably just Artt glitter. This is thick enough cardstock. I don't think I'll have any issues. Debating if I want to use glue stick any. Could use glue stick along the middle. I might do that. Right, let's see if I can move this over. It's just hard to get the Artt glitter on the whole page before it dries out on you. I'm going to use glue stick on most of the center area, and then I'll just put the art glitter on the outside edge. Lay it in the right spot. I'm gonna get really one shot at this. Ooh, I'm a little further over than I wanted, but I think I'm okay. Alright, I think I'll be alright. It's just about to the edge. Oh, sorry, so much glue on my fingers. Alright, and this red page. See if I can pull that out. Got that on it, but I think that'll be fine. Where's that chalk pencil at? Okay. Like that. Like that. Hopefully I can somewhat have those horizons line up. We'll see. They might not. As long as it's somewhat close, I'll be happy. Oops. Knocking things over. Ah, big old glob. Stop globbing. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I have so much glue. Alright, I really should start on the center because I don't want to be in the wrong spot if possible. Come out there. Alright, I think I did it. Okay. Where's the dry rag? Alright, now, so this goes like this. This goes like this. So it'll look like that. And then our wobbles. One of those days where I just get glue everywhere. Okay. So we want to put these something like this. Try to cover that one sheet mostly. I'm not too close to my inside so it doesn't get stuck. It's kind of a tight fit, but I think I can do it. Alright, so wobbles, where'd you go? Just had you. Where'd you go? Wobbles. Wobbles, wobbles, wobbles. Oh, there you are. Alright. So, little wobbles. Hopefully I have enough. I think I do. Yeah. So 3 little wobblers. Get these off of Amazon. I don't know why I didn't cut that one down. not lose there. I don't think there's anything important. Okay. So, the wobbles go. So the base is which is the base? Is it the I don't forgot. Let me see if it tells me. Hold on. Which is the base? The bigger part of the spring is the base. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you. There's a little bit of a picture, but so the bigger part is the base, I guess, which seems backwards because there's like a little divot there. Is that how I've been doing it, guys? I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I guess. It's hard to tell until you get one glued down. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like the base was the part with the divot, even though that's not exactly how it looks on here. Well, there's more gluing room on this part, and to me it seems like that should be the part that's attached on the bottom. But I just, honestly, I don't remember how I've been doing it. I guess we'll go with that. So I'm gonna glue, I'll glue the item first, I guess. I really wish I could remember which it is. It seems like it wobbles either way, but I'm trying to determine if one is better than the other. I don't think I have any still here that I've done. I don't know. It does wobble a little better with that on the top, so we'll do that on the top. All right, so we're going to put the part with the most glue. If I can get the little thingy off. Come on, get under there. We're going to put the part with the most glue on the item. Goodness gracious. They really make it a challenge to get these things off. Alright, so let's set it down. I have no idea if I'm doing it backwards or not. We'll just do it this way and see what happens. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm not using extra glue. Their sticky stuff is decent. I don't think it needs extra glue. So put that one there. So I do want to make sure I try to get this little guy covered. So we'll go about there. Seems like it sits in there fine. It wobbles nicely. Alright. So I did it with the fat part of the spring on the bottom. Okay, so this has like a little split, but man, it's hard to get started. all the fiddling. I just can't get under there. All right, I think I got it. Let's see if I can use these. Nope. Alright, so next little guy. Try to get it somewhat centered. Push him down good. They seat into the spring, so they're relatively flat. They're like maybe a 1/16 of an inch. And then when they're not seated, they're, you know, a good 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2. All right, let's see if we can get this in the right spot. So I wanted this one a little bit lower than this one, I think. But not, don't stick. Don't drop it. A little bit lower, but not too close to my center. So I think that should be about right. He's crooked, but that's okay. It's a tiny bit crooked. Last one. Really fighting with getting these things off. One. Two. Okay. And get the sticky off. All right, let's see if we can get this one somewhat straight. All right, what do we think? They're really wobbly. Crazy wobbly. Hopefully I did it the right direction. I think I did, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I'll look it up online and see if it says which way it's supposed to be. But they do wobble nicely. So there's that. So what do you think? Cute? Funny? So this goes in here. So that'll be there. You always want to just play with them. And then they should squish down. And when everything is closed up, it should squish nicely, see? All right, let's do, what should I do with that? Not sure. Where's that other page I want to, yeah, I'll go ahead and throw this transfer on. It's debating if I wanted it to be a pocket or not. I forgot you guys were zoomed. Hopefully you could see that okay. You're so zoomed in. Here, I'll do it one more time just to show you guys in case you couldn't. Wiggly wobbly sheep. Very interactive. All right. So I debated on just putting it on the edge for embellishment or putting it on the pocket. I don't necessarily need a pocket there. It could just be a journaling space. It's thick enough, journaling wouldn't go through. Pocket or no pocket? Craft stock. I had a file folder that was coffee dyed. Let's see if I can find it. That's an envelope. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna drop stuff. Might do a pocket. There it is. Just a little small pocket tuck. I could even possibly fussy cut them a little. Pocket. Also, I guess I'll do a little like side pocket. I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not, but I think I will. I'll cut this out. So, cutter. And put him on first, and I'll figure out how I want to cut it. I think I'm just going to leave it square, but we'll see if I want to try to fussy cut it or something. Go to this side. So this is the Down on the Farm transfers, I think it's called, from Essential Stencil. I'm not sure if they're still in stock. I think they are. They're pretty popular. Remember, if you do purchase stencils or transfers, you can get 10% off with my code ARTROOM. Little cow. Okay, so should I cut him out some or not? I might just kind of round it a little. I'm not going to try to fussy cut him. I think that might be challenging. So we're just going to kind of give it a little bit of a curve. And it can be a little tuck. Might ink it. So, two sides. Just a little tuck. Could put something in there. I don't know. There. Picture. Oh. I stuck the artist's name on the back. Well, actually, I stuck his. I can't read his name. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. J. Alleman. And then the name of the painting that I cut out of the magazine. There. We'll put that there. That looks good. Okay. Here's that one. Cows everywhere. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do there. I don't know. I don't know. Another transfer. Probably just do. I might get to a belly band with him. Debating if he's too wide for a belly band. What do you think? Let's see. I might could fussy cut him to hang over a little bit. I think I could make the ears strong enough, or the horns strong enough. And then glue it on a piece of this. Let's cut a piece of this. We'll say like his body width. Where is my pencil? Oh my goodness, kitty. He is just not happy. Out there. Close. Almost had a mark there, right where I needed it. Okay, so there. And then I'm going to attach him to the file folder. It's pretty strong. And I'll fussy cut him out of there. I need to coffee dye some more of these file folders. They just come in very handy for lots of things. I know it seems like a waste to use it on this, but I don't have any other material that's as strong. So we're going to use it anyway. Okay. Get your horns in there. Our little Highland cow in here. I think he'll be cute. I think I can have his horns hang out the side of it. I think. We shall see. I get it down. Good enough. That. Alright, so if I do this, erase that side. Okay, and then I'll try a fussy cut him. I'm just going to wiggle kind of, sort of. He's not going to be absolutely, right on the design. be messing with me when I'm fussy cutting. And we'll ink that. This is very hard on your sponges. It tends to want to tear them because it's kind of sharp. But I have a bunch of these, so I'm not going to freak out about it. I'm going to ink this just a little bit too. There. That'll be cute. Almost the whole body, not quite. About to here. Try to get this straight if I can. All right, cute. That works. And a little bit of glue. Glue. Maybe a little more in there. All right. We have a cute little belly band. Fraction crooked, but all right. All right, what can we throw in there? Glue. What do we got? Let's see. Probably have a downward farm image. Let's see if we got something in here. We've used a lot of these, so I think I used that one already. I think I used that one. It's not terrible. Pretty sure I used that one already too. Some horsies. Same as the other one, same as the other one, same. Bunch of cows. I don't think I use these cows anywhere. I'll just put them there. Alright. So, cows. Okay. One more down. And then this one, with these cute little images. These are also Down on the Farm tailor-made journals. Keep forgetting. Yeah, tailor-made journals. So I couldn't decide which picture to use. I might use them both, but I gotta figure out a pocket. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like just a sideways pocket of some sort. And then this is just for the top here, because that looks cute with it. Sticker. I need to pull it out so I can work with it better. Don't think this needs any extra glue. It's pretty sticky. All I gotta do is try to get it on the straight. There. All right, Farmhouse. And then I think it's something sideways. You know what would be cute? Some of that chicken wire. I already have a bookmark made, which I'm gonna put in here somewhere. Bookmark. But maybe some of this chicken wire. Let's see. How can we do that? Probably just with some white cardstock. Something heavier. I have some watercolor paper, I think, floating around here. Let's see. I'm debating if I do it this way. Just trying not to cover too much of the image. I think I'll do it this way. And then I'll cover this with some chicken wire. So let's see if we can cut it out right. Every time I try to do this, it doesn't work. I don't know why. I never get it lined up right, even though I'm marking it. And logically, it should line up. But for whatever reason, it never seems to. This one needs to be just inside that line. All right, looks right. And then we're going to put some of this on it. Hey, Deborah. I'm still the right way. Okay. So let's see, how can we do this? The big roll of washi I got with that 49 Market mystery box. It comes with its own little cutter, which works pretty well. it like this. I'm just debating. I'm going to think about this. Which way the washi will look best on it. Doesn't particularly matter, but I might want it. I don't know if it's going to be big enough to do that way, so it's probably just going to be crooked. I just don't have enough to do it any other direction, so I'm going to do it this direction. And figure out how I want to do this. Probably trim that side off. I think I'm going to miter it as best I can. I don't think I'll worry about that spot. Let's see. That. And just outside the point. No, I think I need that mitered. That needs mitered more. I need to go this way. That way. This needs to go that way. I think that's right. I'm not sure that it needs glue, but we'll put a little bit of glue on it just to make sure it stays in place. So I'll just put a little on the edge here. Well, I'll just kind of sort of put it everywhere. Put it on all the little edges, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes washi, you know, holds okay for something like this when you're wrapping it, but sorry, a piece of my finger. Let's see, we'll go like that. And then we'll go this way. I got a little bit too far out there, hold on. Don't want it showing on the front. Okay. This can go like this. And this can go like this. Am I over? Oh, I'm over. Just a little. Hold on. I underestimated my amount of removal. There. Still underestimated. Ever so slightly. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit more. We might put just a little bit of glue there. Chances are it'll stay down pretty good, but you know, just in case. The glue will help. Alright, so now we have a cute little chicken wire piece. The question is, can I get this to stick to the surface with the washi on it? Maybe and maybe not. So let me think about that. It might stick and it might not. I'm going to sand it a little. Sometimes washi's just so slippery, it doesn't want things to adhere to it. So I'm just going to take this little sanding disc, some cardboard, and sand the two edges that are being glued. So I'm just going to sand them a little bit, even if it sands the washi off. It shouldn't, but just enough to give it some tack. And that should help with it gluing down okay. At least I think it will. So I didn't really want to use double stick tape if I can get away from using it, because sometimes the cards catch the edge of double stick tape and they stick into it. All right, let's see. I can't remember which way it went. This way. So about there and about there. Hopefully that will hold. I'll double check it in like a day and make sure it's staying down, and if not, I'll come up with another way to hold it down. But I think sanding it should do the trick. All right, and they're just gonna stick in there. Cue page. Cue page. All right. What else do I have? Let's see. Okay. So, and this, I don't know where I'm going to put this, but it's just, you know, it's a bookmark. It'll go somewhere. I could stick it in here for now, and then I'll figure it out probably later. But it can be used anywhere, really. Yeah, cute. Debating if those are going to stay in. I think once it dries and I can push them into the corner a little better. I can't push them right now because it's possibly wet and I don't want them to stick. I think it'll stay. All right, so there's that. That. You know, I'm going to stick this here for now. So what's left? Wobbly. I'm just going to stick this in a pocket here because I thought it color matched good. I don't want to cover it because it's got stuff on both sides. So some sort of pocket for this page. Not sure what yet. Figure that out maybe in a minute. Let me see what else I have other than the map page. I might do the map page. I think I have time, but I'm not sure. Let's see, what else is there? Have any other things? Ah, I had that. So, oh, and I had this. Could probably do that. I was thinking this might end up being a pocket, like a side pocket like this, but I got to back it onto something. It was just such a pretty image, I wanted to use it. So I think I'll do that as like a pocket. All right. And this was the other side of that page. With the horses, I think. Yeah, horses. So we're going to make this a pocket. And then I had this little tag. This was from a tea kettle I purchased. And I thought it was cute. It got a little cow on there. I just covered the inside with some scrap paper. I'll probably put the hole back in there. So we use it in here somehow, but this has got to turn into a pocket. So let's see. So we've got this piece. Don't think I'm going to have it a closed flap type. I think I'm just going to have it an open type. So I cut that off. figure out what I'm going to cover that with. What do we got handy? Something interesting. Let's see. You know what I have? I'll show you if I can get enough of it. I think I have a lot of it, but I'm not sure how much of it I have. It's actually food colored. I don't know what that is. Okay. I know I'm talking to myself off camera, but I'm trying to go through stuff. I have 2 pages of it. Let's see. So this is just out of the back of the magazine. It's coffee dyed. It's very light coffee dyed, but it is coffee dyed. I think I might cover it with that. Just for a background, and then we'll put something over it. But I'm going to go ahead and angle that, I think. I think I want to angle it. If I angle it, I don't really have to deal with this piece that's missing as much. We're just going to angle it. I'm going to bring it down a little bit there. It's hard for me to cut this direction. I'll try. You know, I'm going to draw a line because I'll never match it. I'll never get it straight. I'll cut it 6 times and it'll be crooked. I should probably cover it first, but let's see. Oh my goodness. Let's move this there. And let's draw a little angle on here. So I'm going to make it go to that point there, I think. Not too sharp of an angle. A little bit, I think. Maybe there. Where's my pencil? Lost it again. Oh, there it is. Just a little bit of an angle. Just snip that there. Okay. Yeah, that'll be better. And then it's just gonna, something will tuck in it. I don't know what. And then I thought I might put this on the outside, possibly. If not, I'll use it somewhere else if it doesn't look right. But I've got this. I think some of these have farmhouse type stuff. So definitely this. It's got like chickens and backyard and all that. Definitely that little bit. I'm debating if I want to just put a whole piece. I like this hatchery picture, but I'm just going to put a whole piece. Looks like about to here. And there. Cover that. I thought about just collaging individual pieces, but it takes forever. So I'm just going to do it like this because chances are I'm going to cover most of it anyway. Glue, regular glue. I don't think it matters too much if this shows. I'll use Fabri-Tac. It won't bubble as much. It won't warp it because it's not water-based. trim that bottom. Don't think I'm on the fold, am I? A little bit. Can I move it? Probably not. Nope. That's okay. It's not super thick or anything, but I didn't really want it too much on that fold. Yeah, that's better. And then we'll trim that. It could go around. Might. And then I can just cover. Let's see if I can get it in there. Thought I mitered it. I'm just going to glue that around with art glitter though. So it'll dry faster. Where did art glitter go? There it is. Okay, so glue that around. A little bit there. It'll also strengthen that edge. This around and this around. I think the art glitter's fine. It's not really warping it too much. And then another piece for this side. What do we got? Chickens, poultries, quail. There, here, here. I'll probably cut there, here. And I might trim that side too. Let's see. Try to get this straight if I can. Put this on a line. Kind of sort of straight. I think this will cut it. That's going to go like that. Sure, we're inside. There. Alright, I think that'll work. So I need to cut it pretty much right on that line. And I'll try to straighten this up if I can. after I glue it. Guess we'll do this. Come on. Bubble. Think about there. Hopefully I'm not too close. Sure about that. Take a little bit off. I don't want to be too close to that inside edge. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. This. And lighter. We're gonna stick that inside. Okay. All right. Oh, my tendonitis. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Sorry, guys. That's not the right pen. Put the Fabri-Tac pen in the wrong one. They're not the same size, so I can always tell when I go to stick it in the other one. Okay, there, that'll be cute, I think. Where did that go? Was it here? I think it was here. Right? Yeah. Okay, that'll be good. And the horse is on the other side, right? Okay. So, put something on there. I have decent pain tolerance, but man, that tendonitis stuff gets me. Okay, let's see. Too big, although I could cut them out. It's a coin envelope made out of one of my paintings. I'll stick it somewhere. So this, I was thinking, could be like a journaling spot. Has a hole, but I think I'd rather it just be a little flip up like that. Might just leave the hole. I kind of like it like that. Alright, so it's not so obvious. Just take some ink and put in there. Almost looks like a vintage photo. Where is my little tiny brush? There's one. I'm just going to camouflage the hole a little bit. I thought about trying to put something there, but I think I'd rather it just be a flip up. So we'll just camouflage it. There. Put this on the back, although the back is pink and it's not going to show, right? Yeah, it's not going to show. Right. Okay. So we'll put this here. Hopefully it will glue down. It's got like a kind of waxy. I sanded before I glued this down, and that seems to be holding okay. So I think I can just sand it and it'll be okay. this has like a, I don't know, some sort of a plastic over it. So anytime you're dealing with that, you want to make sure you sand it or use something that will stick to plastic. Art glitter and Fabri-Tac both will peel off of plastic if they don't have enough tooth. We're just going to give it a little more tooth. Take some of that plastic off. It's pretty obvious when you sand it. If you can tell it's plastic because you can feel it. Like it has a very specific kind of feel to it. All right, that should be enough. So I'm gonna glue that down. It'll just be a journaling spot, and it's cute. And hey, we're using recycled junk, so you know, always a good thing. Okay, let's see if we can actually get this centered. We're gonna try. There. Hold it for a second. Make sure it's really adhering to that. Okay, should be good. Some oozy glue there. Get the oozies. Okay, there. Just a little journaling spot. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to stick in there. I wonder if I have something I can put here. What can I put there? I have some more of those fabric pieces. Let's see if there's any on here. That would look good. What do we got? I think he's too big. No, he's not too big. I think I used him somewhere already once though. I don't think I used this sheep. He'll fit. I don't think I used the sheep. I'm pretty sure I used the cow already. We'll use the sheep. Gathered them all up. All right. A little bit smaller. Not much, just a fraction smaller. Yep, that'll work. Nope, seems okay. There. That would be cute. And it doesn't necessarily have to go on the exact bottom. You know, depending on where I want it on this page, probably. You know, do I want it higher? Do I want it lower? I might have it hit over the little horse there. And in the middle there. We'll see. When I go to sew it in, I have to think about that. And then whatever I want to go there. I'm sure I have something. Let's see. If I have anything tall that I haven't already used. Might try one of my other sets. I've used most of these. I haven't used this one, I don't think. Will it fit? It will fit. Okay, that's feasible. We'll use this. It's just got like flowers and stuff. It's just white. I might back it later. I think I have room to back it. Just give it a little more strength. So there's that. What time is it? Oh, we're almost out of time. Did pretty good though. I got a decent amount done. Didn't get to that map yet. I'll get to it sooner or later. I think I got most of the things done I wanted to get done though. Alright, so I missed one. Shoot back where you go. Okay. So, let's review. Zoom you guys back out. I still missed one. Goodness gracious. Get in there, chicken. Alright. We're getting there. Look how thick that is, guys. This is getting bulky. It is definitely about done. I can't go much further than that because it's to the point where I like to be. I don't like to go too much past that because then it gets really bulky and doesn't close right. It gets gator mouth. Alright, so let's see. I think I got a decent amount done. So we got our little word search. I didn't do that transfer. I'll do that one later. So we got our word search with our little acetate thing on it. And oh, there's another one I want to do. I just stuck a few transfers here and there that I wanted to glue down, but I'll get to them. And I gotta make a pocket for that guy. And then we did this one. That's cute. Do that next time. We did this guy. The cows. Should I ink that? I feel like I should ink it. It's a little light, that page. Let's ink it. I'll just darken it up a little bit. There. That's better. Alright, so we did that. Did this cute little one. And so this one has Grandma cooking in her cast iron stove. And kid's hand with the chickens. It's such a cute picture. So those are in there. didn't do that yet. Oh, we did our little wobblies. Little wobbly sheeps. I love wobbles. I think they're just such fun. And we did this little one. I will back that. It'll look better on the other side if I back it. So I'll back it with something like lined paper or something. I'll just do it off camera. All right. I think we got a decent amount done, guys. All right, we'll leave it open to this one for closing out, and we are good. So, what is today? Friday? I think it's Friday. So I will be back on Monday, and we'll work in this some more. Until then, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next time. All right, take care. Bye-bye.